Hey guys, have you ever been little and you looked up to a famous athlete and you tried imitating their swing or the way they threw the ball or shot a hoop? Well, Michael Jordan was perhaps the best basketball player ever. He has exceptional physical skills, but it was his superior mental skills that separated him from other good basketball players, which was quoted in Aaron Weintraub's book, Leadership Training for Softball. I work on the mental side of the game every single day when I go to practice. And I've taught myself that, yeah, I play a lot of softball, and that's my sport here at Tech, but life is all about failure, and it's not just in sports. And being able to be mentally tough really helps me throughout life, and it helps me make decisions that I know I wouldn't be able to make without being mentally tough. So what I need you to understand is that being mentally tough is easy to understand but extremely hard to obtain. So today I'm going to help you understand that having mental toughness in sports is extremely important, and the process includes the strive to be confident in your team and yourself, preparation and behavior, and having balance and self-control. Now that I've talked to you about what we're going to be talking about today, let me move into my first point: confidence in yourself and your team. A good way to help you do this is using self-talk and something called your PPP. It's called a past peak performance. And what it is when you think back to a time, it could be when you were little or it could be recent, and it's when you felt you were like on top of the world. Your confidence level was at a high, your hype level was at a high, you felt like you were just in line with everything, and it helps you get in the right mindset where you are setting yourself up for success, where you're getting your mind right, where you know and you believe in yourself that you can do anything right now. So, for example, my personal past peak performance is when I actually got recruited to come here to Tech. And I think about it every time. We have a circle before every game here at Tech, and we think about our PPP, and mine is in the specific game, I had 3 home runs and a line drive to right field. And I can't even tell you how I felt because I was just on top of the world, just like I said. I wasn't thinking about anything. My mind was clear. I was having fun. I was playing for the right reasons. And I remembered how the crowd was. I remember hearing my parents in the stands. Everything was just perfect. And in that same game, I had gotten hit in the face, and I thought I was going to be taken out. And they called timeout. I got my thoughts together. I was mentally tough, and I realized that I'm going to finish this game. Like, I'm having a heck of a game. I'm going to do it. So that is what gets me pumped before every game here at Tech, and it has helped me every time I've went in. It helps me be confident in myself when I get called upon to do a job. And I feel like that will really help you obtain the right mental toughness. So a person who used positive self-talk and great confidence is Derek Jeter, the former shortstop for the New York Yankees and a future Hall of Famer. He had no hits in 32 straight at-bats during early season in 2004. And quoted by him in the Leadership Training book is that you should always think you are going to be successful, and you should always want to be successful. If it doesn't work out, acknowledge that something went wrong, adjust your actions, and go after it again the next time. The next time you try that task, don't think about the time that you faltered. Think about all the times in which you have excelled. That's a path back to success. I mean, that's a great example for someone who was going through failure the beginning of the season. Like, that's a hard thing to go through. And he turned it around, and he happened to have a batting average of .293 with 23 home runs and a career high with 44 doubles that season. So now that I've told you how to be confident in yourself and how to work on that, let me move into my second point: preparation and behavior. The online dictionary defines prepare as to put in proper condition or readiness. Leaders push themselves to feel comfortable with their routine. If you have a bad round in the cage or make mistakes on the field, a leader will make sure that they have prepared ahead of time in practices, and they're ready. They trust their routine. They're ready to go in as soon as they're called upon. Aaron Weintraub states in his leadership training book that a leader prepares effectively by having a passion for the game, a love of competition, and a disciplined work ethic. Learn to enjoy the grind. That's what a leader does, because they know that that's throughout the process of being successful. In order to have a good behavior in sports, it includes having a good attitude, approach, focus, mechanics, and responses, as Weintraub says on page 146. Buy into the process. You have to have fun and worry about the moment and not the past. So now that I've discussed my second point, let me move into my third point. Balance and self-control. Having a good balance between all key points is important. And self-control is hard. You have to find the right hype level. That's what I'm talking about when I say my PPP. I felt perfect. I was right in line. So many quotes support what I'm talking about. And one is on boardofwisdom.com, and it was quoted by Mia Hamm saying, "Somewhere behind the athlete you've become and the hours of practice and the coaches who have pushed you is a little girl who fell in love with the game and never looked back. Play for her." You have to be positive. If something goes wrong, that's when you need to work on it. So now that I've talked to you about everything, I talked to you about how to be confident, I talked to you about how to prepare and have the good behavior and how to balance your self-control. My bit of advice for you is have no regrets, keep trying, and never give up, because that's how you're going to be successful in the end. Thank you.